Alright guys, we're back again here at the command center of the JW Solar USA. The battery's already configured. Like I said before, I'm not going to tear up everything. I'm not going to tear down everything. So the way it is right now, you guys can see the configuration already set up here. And 16S, 8 batteries in series. And I'm going to be paralleling them. So guys, let's take a look here. This is the entire battery. And you've seen just the video I just made. Here is going to be the negative right here. This bus bar is going to be a negative right here. Okay, this terminal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a positive here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 batteries, you can see all in series here. 4 terminals in series. So 4 bus bars in series. That gives us the 8 batteries in series for 16S. Positive here, negative here. And so we start from this other battery right here with a negative. So if you count 1, 2, 3, there's a positive here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terminals, bus bars here to give the series configuration. Negative, positive. The same thing here again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Here is going to be the positive here. I already put the positive sign and the negative sign right here. So that gives us the 3 strings, 16S, 48 volt. So let's try and do a voltage test right now. And guys can see, oh, this is the, these are the, the BMS connectors. So I took the BMS off because I'm not doing like a, if I would have parallel these batteries, I can do 8 batteries in parallel and 8 of them in parallel, 8 of them in parallel, 8 of them parallel. So I'm going to be 6 batteries, but it's not going to be well because if you look at this, it's 8 times 7.6 times 6. So it's not going to work that right the way I want it for my 60 volts configuration here, which is a 48 volts, but it's going to be reading at 60 point something, but I'm going to be charging very close proximately to 64, 65 volt at a 8.2. If I can do 8.2, then 8.2 times, if you wire them now, 8.2 on each battery times 8 of them. So that gives you the thing. My inverter can take a higher voltage input. And now let's set it into the DC. You can see the DC thing right there. So let's set up the probes right here and see. We're going to stick this one right there, which is the negative. It's going to go right there. Okay. It's going to put it on the other side, but let's put it right there. And let's touch the positive right here. So I'm going to touch the positive from this side. And see the voltage, what it's going to be. 60.9. Okay, 60.9. So I'm going to take it from here and move it to the other battery right here, which is the negative, just like what we did on this side here. So I'm going to put a bus bar here, which a terminal, which is going to be looking just like these guys. That's what is in here. Okay, so that's the same thing here. See that right there, like a L bracket. So I can able to use this one to do that. So now we set up to the second battery. Let's take a look here. Second battery, and that's the second string. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. Second string. So look at the voltage here. It is 60.9. So it's all balanced. And we're gonna move this one back here. So this is the second battery, the second string. So now coming to the third string here, we're going to put the negative right here, and we're going to stick it right there. Okay, so look at it again, 60.9. So this gives us our 48 volt configuration, and that's a 16S. So guys, this is how I'm gonna do, and after that I will take these covers here, utilize these, and cover the terminals right here. But I have to crack this one open here, because whatever is going to be my cable I'm going to be using for here is going to be a bigger cable. It might be a 1 gauge wire. I'm just saying this, you know, it's not like that's what I'm going to use. It's just a example I'm giving here. So if I have to use like a 2 gauge or 1 gauge wire, so, or 0 gauge wire, is going to be right here. So it's going to be, this cover is going to be on the way. So what I'm going to do, I might probably cut this one off so that this cover will fit right there. I'm going to jump one, trying to shave this one, so that I shave this one, I can leave this one, shave this guy here, so the terminal can sit on top of these. The wire can sit on top of these, and likewise here, because there's no way I can be able to get it like this way, the way it's locked right now. Trying to put a wire here that thick, it's gonna be thicker than something like this here. Okay, that won't close this cover. So I want this cover to be covered, locked like this, so I protect this thing. Anything that falls on top of it, it's not going to be any problem. And this one, I'm going to cut this one open, then I can improvise something that's going to cover the hole that is going to be here. If I cut it right there, so just like this, it's going to cover that terminal. Or maybe I can use a liquid, whatever you call it, adhesive, or maybe I can put something like a tape or something that's going to cover that kind of bolt right there, so that it can be contact. So these are all going to be the outputs. This side is going to be safe as it is right now. Likewise, this one here, they're going to stay the same way. Okay, they're going to be covered, but it's just this fourth terminal is going to be vulnerable, which I have to find a way to cover them, so that I can be compromised by this. You see that where it's closed, it's going to be closed, and it's going to be locked, clipped. See all the clips on the side here, and they have them on the other side there as well. So I need to close all the way down. So the other thing again, if I was going to go like a 24, or maybe I'm doing it in 8s or in 4s, so I'm going to use the center tap. I know someone's going to mention that, say, well, you are not utilizing the full battery capacity of it. Yes, I'm utilizing it. Okay, this is how I want to do it. But right now, you cannot use the center tap, because if you do that, it's going to be an arc, like you're shorting the 2 batteries. If you want, I can test that. I don't want to do that. I want to short my battery. If I put any terminal here, it's going to arc. But if these ones would have been parallel, all positive here and all negative here, I can able to do the same thing here. If you watch the video on Grillmeister Dave, the way I set up his batteries. So we have them in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, all in parallel, all in parallel, all in parallel. Then we series them. We jump that other one, comes all the way. But I cannot do this while tapping using the center tap, unless if I use in 7s. I can use in 6s or whatever I want to do, stack them in 6s in parallel. But I think I would just leave them the way they are, because I don't want to dismantle the entire battery. The way it is already compressed, I'm going to leave it this way. And guys, so it's going to be 3 strings of 8s on these. I already configured it. I have my center, my termination here. This is 1 string all the way here, 1 string. And 1 string all the way here, and what other strings started all the way here in 8s. So this is the video. I hope you like it. Like and subscribe.